Welcome back to another video where I will share with you an amazing crypto gem that I think has tremendous upside when we see the next crypto bull run. Now, this crypto token that I'm about to share with you has already been performing quite well recently, and I think that we're going to see it perform even better when the bull run really comes on. Now, I think that this crypto token in a strong bull run from its current price can still 30 to 50x. 30 to 50x, I think, would be insane, appreciation on your money if you were to invest. Like, for example, if you invest 1,000 and this 50x's, you would be looking at 50,000. Now, obviously, that is a, big-ish ask, right? But I think it's very possible. If this token that I'm about to share with you retraces any more in price and you get even a better entry point, then obviously your multiplications could become more. Now, keep in mind, this is simply my prediction. This is not a guarantee that it's going to happen. And just because I'm sharing this token with you, it does not guarantee that you're going to make money if you invest. You have to understand, if you choose to invest in this token and or any other crypto, the risk is on you. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not telling you to invest in crypto. It is risky to invest in crypto, but you can make a lot of money. And of course, you can also lose a lot of money. So you must know that the risk is on you if you choose to invest. And what I share with you in this video is simply my opinion and my predictions. It is not a guarantee that what I say will happen, okay? So now that you know that, let's head over to CoinMarketCap. I'll share my screen with you and I'll reveal the crypto token to you. Let's go. So we're here on the CoinMarketCap website. I've got the token pulled up. It is called PAALAI or PAL. So PAL AI is the token. And this is a chatbot. Now we're going to dive into a little bit the website, etc. But first, let's look at the chart and some of its numbers. It's ranked 338 out of all cryptos at the time of filming the video. Its market cap is 104, almost 105 million. Its fully diluted market cap is 134 million, so pretty close to this. This is, not bad. It's got 77.97 of the tokens in circulating supply. That's good. So I like what I'm seeing with these numbers. Now, when we look at the kind of all-time high for this crypto project, you can see on the chart, this is relatively new, right? So this in 7/19/2023, so we're talking July 19 is when this project came onto the scene, and essentially it's been pretty much straight up. Obviously it had this kind of drive up and then a little bit of a dip and then literally just straight up for the most part from there with some ups and downs, but overall it's been a pretty much a straight climb. So the low for the project, or the all-time low for the project was, July 24, kind of right after it launched, right? So, 0.00004. I mean, obviously, anybody that got in around these numbers, I mean, these people are going to see crazy, crazy returns. I mean, they've already saw crazy returns, but they're going to get insane returns. If anybody bought in here and is holding, I mean, the returns that they're going to see on their money in a bull run is insane. Because remember, I think it could 30 to 50x from this price. I think it's a possibility. Now, when we look at, for example, its all-time high was 21 cents. So it is retraced 36% from its all-time high, which when I see that, to me, that's a great buy opportunity for this token right now. Because if you think about it this way, a token that has already reached its all-time high here early December, obviously we saw bullish momentum in end of October, November, December in the crypto markets. And, if we see bullish momentum return with conviction, this thing, in my opinion, is going to blow past this 21 cents very fast and easily. So if you look at the opportunity down 36% from here, obviously I view that as a great buying opportunity. And I think that if you were to get into this token, you could get in, maybe you don't get in with everything that you want to put in and see if it retraces more. And if it retraces more, then you buy in more. But the reason I say getting in here, because it's already retraced, 36, almost 37% from its all-time high. And so you're getting a much better entry point here as opposed to obviously this. And then if it retraces more, you can get in with some more. But at the same time, if it doesn't retrace, then at least you got it here, which gives you a much better entry point than anybody that's going to obviously get in from anywhere after the prices continue to go up. So, it's like you don't always know if the price is going to go up or going to go down. And, at the stage of the market where we're at right now, it could certainly retrace more, but at the same time, it could also explode to the upside. And then if it explodes to the upside, all of a sudden, if you waited and you didn't get in, then you're not going to see the returns that you could have otherwise seen, So it's a game of risk, and you win and you lose some depending on your choices, but you don't always know if you're going to win or lose until after. Okay, so you do with this whatever you think is best to do. But before we go to the website, what I want to show you very quickly on the 7-day chart, we could see that obviously we had bearishness in the crypto market as a whole, and it had dropped down to like, what was it here, like almost 11 cents. And in the last couple of days now, it's climbed back up another 2 cents already, and certainly is showing of late that we're going to the upside again. Obviously, that's on a very short-term view. If we scope to a month, we're seeing the same thing. We had some up and then, some retracement. And then, we're kind of going up, down, sideways around this area here. But certainly of late, and this is, constantly changing. One day it's like this, one day it's like that. But we're seeing more bullishness again in the crypto market, at least at the time of me filming the video for a day or two now. But, whether or not that's going to continue. If that continues, then obviously I predict this is going to go to the upside. If the bullishness was to wear off and we were to see bearishness again, then of course I think it would retrace some more. In a bearish scenario, I think it's possible it retraces to here, 6, 7, 8. Okay, but in a bullish scenario, you might not get it a better entry point than here. So that's kind of what you got to consider with this token. Now, I'll do a quick multiplication for you before we head to the website. 30x from, we're just going to say 1346 or 45, 0.1346 times 30, you'd be looking at a $4 token. 0.1346 times 50, you'd be looking at 673. So I think this is possible, but the thing you got to also look at is if you look at the market cap and look at the market cap and see if you think this would be possible. A 10x takes this to 1 billion dollar market cap. A 30x would take it to 3 point some. A 50x would take it to 5 point some. So I think that's very possible, but it's obviously asking for a lot. It's asking for a decent amount. But either way, I think that if you look at this project for what it is, we're going to head over to the website. I think there's a lot of opportunity with this here, and from what it is in terms of in what it does, I think that this project is very, very intriguing. You can obviously learn more about it. Pel AI, the voice to your web data, it's like a bot, like a chat bot. On the website, learn more about it without getting too far into it for the sake of time and the video today. I just wanted to make the video to share the project with you. And then for you, if you are someone who likes this project, what I would consider or what I would recommend that you do is go deeper on it, like do more research on the project, go over to the website, go more in depth on the website, figure out exactly more in depth how this, Pel AI, how this chatbot works. Maybe even you could venture as far as to test it out if you really care to try out the product itself. Another thing to do is go over to their Twitter or their Discord, Telegram, these different avenues that you can check out how engaged of community to have. On X, what I like, and X being Twitter, what I like is you can also go to the search bar and type in hashtag PAAL and see what people are saying about this, because you could get a great understanding of how much hype is behind the project, how excited people are about this, in these different communities, but also on X when you go to the search bar and you type in the ticker for the project, which is PAAL, and you could get a better understanding. Now, personally, like I said, I think this project is going to do really well. I think if we do see bearishness, as I already mentioned, we're going to see a retracement. But the retracement, I would say, anywhere between 6 to 8 in a very, very bearish scenario. If we don't see that, then like I said, I think that where you're looking at it right now is probably your best entry point. Could it retrace to 13 or to 12? Certainly, that's also possible. But whatever you want to do at the end of the day, it's up to you. You must understand that, like I said earlier, if you choose to invest in this project, the risk is on you. I do want to let you know that if you want to invest in hundreds of thousands of cryptos, then go ahead and do so via the link in the description below. You can literally click the link and sign up for MEXC and trade hundreds of thousands of different cryptos with the lowest fees on the market using MEXC. I don't know of any other decentralized exchanges that charges you hardly any fees like MEXC does for buying and selling. Most of the centralized exchanges charge you ridiculous rates every time you buy and sell crypto. So you have to make up a lot more, gains on your investments to cover your fees. Whereas with MEXC, they charge you almost no fees. You don't even notice the fees when you're buying and selling. So I would recommend MEXC. Again, the link in the description below. But remember, if you choose to invest in crypto, you're doing so at your own risk. Be wise about your investment choices. Don't just, act emotionally and ape into things. Like try to find things that have good fundamentals and that bring good value to the table, that are relatively low, that have shown the ability that they will move up. And when we see the bullish momentum come on and we see bullishness in, a strong form for months and maybe half a year to a year, you will see great appreciation in your investments if you invest in the right tokens. And again, the right tokens to me are tokens that have value in the crypto space, in the world that they're in. They have value. Okay, so they got utility. They bring some form of value to the table. And they are relatively low right now, and they've shown us ability to climb. Okay, so if you bring these things together, then I think you have a winning formula for a token that will appreciate significantly in a strong crypto bull run. And again, if you choose to invest, the risk is on you. So remember that if you invest and you make money, it's on you. If you invest and you lose money, it's also on you. So I'm not a financial advisor, like I already said. This is just simply my opinions and my predictions. And I'm sharing these videos with you because I feel like they are opportunity, but I could be completely wrong, right? So you have to just take this information and, don't take it too seriously, and, do with it what you want. But, ultimately, the goal of me sharing this information is to share with you projects that I think have tremendous upside when we see the strong bull run. And make no mistake, these projects will all dump off, significantly after a bull run. And if if a bull run was to get delayed and we were to see bearishness, these projects would all probably dump off significantly as well, right? And which would present better entry points. Obviously, we don't want that, at least not short term. But we want bull run. That's what I want anyway. And then after the bull run, you have to understand that it's bear season. And so when you're buying these tokens, you must know that you got to be prepared to sell as well. Okay, so like if you're not thinking selling, then you're not. This is not aligned with what I'm sharing, right? Like I'm sharing with you tokens that had a lot of upside, but when you get into these tokens, you're going to have to sell them off because they will dump massively after the bull run. If you're investing in things like Bitcoin, maybe you want to hold Bitcoin and not sell it off. That's certainly something that you could consider. But essentially, Bitcoin right now, maybe Bitcoin and Ethereum would be about the only two cryptos I would consider holding and not selling off. And I mean, to be fair, Ethereum I would sell off anyways, also, but Bitcoin probably the only one, just because it could be viewed more as a store of wealth, a digital store of wealth, if you will. But at the same time, depends on where you're holding your Bitcoin, right? Like if you're holding your Bitcoin on an exchange, then I mean, really, it's like, yeah, it's on the exchange, but like, yes, technically it's yours, but is it really yours? If you really dive into that, right? So it really depends on how you're storing your Bitcoin or currencies, for that matter, to kind of distinguish if it's really yours. But without getting too far into that, like I said, you have to understand that you're going to have to sell. Okay. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. Like I said, I present this, to you because I think it's opportunity and you can do with it what you want. Leave any thoughts or questions you have in the comments for me below. If you have other cryptos you want me to cover, let me know what they are, and I'll do my best to make videos on them for you. And then make sure you subscribe to the Crypto Talk channel so you don't miss out on future Crypto Talk videos coming your way soon. Stay blessed, and I'll see you soon. Let's go get this money.